Yeah, hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So in the last session, we built the image. We automated, to clone the repo from the source repository and build the image and to push the image to the resource repository. So what we'll do now, like the whatever the image we pushed here, we our in our GCR, so we can create the workload using the same image to make sure that workload is working fine using the that image, this image. Okay, so let me go to the GKE, our Kubernetes engine cluster. So we have already nginx app, like the application is running. Also for the nginx we have already one of the services running, so we can create another workload with a different name so it can be easy to identify. Okay, so let me click on deploy. This time we have to take with our that image, like the GCR image. So existing container, that's fine, I think. Yeah, let me select. You have to go container registry. Yeah, this one, CICD. Yeah, this image has created 5 minutes ago. Okay, so I have to select it. Let me click on continue. Hit the CICD, right? So continue. Deployment name we can mention as CICD deploy. Yeah, CICD label, like the we can take as CICD deploy. That's fine. Another label is not required. We have one cluster, so you have to, it is already selected like the CICD cluster. Let me click continue, and also you can expose the port. The load balancer port is 80. If you want to change the load balancer port, also you can change that. Okay, if you see our target port is 8080, right? 8080. Okay, so let's do one thing. This time also I can change the load balancer IP port also. Okay, let me change the port here. 8080 port for the load balancer, as well as it is my application, I mean the containerized application port number, and this port number is for load balancer. Okay, let me click on deploy. It will take some time to update the deployment. Okay, so let's wait. It's taking some time to create the workload. In the meantime, let me go to the service and ingress. Okay, it is the service we have exposed for the CICD deployment. So let me open it. Yeah, it has been deployed, and as per our applications, the return value would be hello world, right? Yeah, it's working fine. You can see we're able to see we're able to open the web applications here, and we're getting the result also. So what can I do? I can automate it, right? In case in the future the management team told, like, there should be, like, we have to change something here. Suppose take an example, I want to change it like hello world version 2. Okay, so how we can automate it, right? So without changing here, without changing, without and creating the workload again, how you can apply in this same workload. Okay, so it can do automatic. If I change anything inside this contents inside the applications, so how it can build another image and how it can apply in this workload. Okay, so in order to automate it, what can I do? In the last in the in the previous session, I did it till push the image, right, to clone the image, build the image, and after that I did push the image. But in order to apply this, I have to update the cloud build YML file. Okay, so let me copy these contents from here and let me go to my Google Cloud Shell and open the cloud build YML file, because in the cloud build YML file I have to say like to update the image for this workload. Okay, it's the cloud builder to take the kubectl command, because kubectl command is required to update the image, or you can say create the container. Okay, so kubectl then set image deployment. What the deployment name? I have to take the name here. My deployment name is CICD deploy. Okay, let me open it, because I have to take the deployment name as well as the container name here. Let me copy it, or I can type it here also. CICD deploy. Let me go to the details, because I have to take the container name. It is my container name, right? CICD image. CICD image. CICD image. SSA 256.1, right? Yeah, it is my image name. I mean the container name. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. So once build the push the image to the GCR. Okay, it will update the image in my workload. So in order to update the workload, I define the deployment name as well as the container name. So it will change the image here. Okay, because I have not hard coded. I have defined the project ID as well as the image name. You have to change it, because it is not the service name. It's the image name. Because my image name is CICD image, so I changed to image name. Yeah. So the cloud build YML file is ready. Okay. So my target is whatever the value or whatever the contents is coming here. So as per the management requirement, I have to change some contents inside that. Not okay. Not only contents, like if you want to change anything inside your application, you can change it. Okay. So let me go here. Sorry, not here. My application is the min.py file. So I have to change here. Like whenever I hit the URL, I'll open the URL. The value would be like hello world. It's version 2. Version 2. Okay. Git add main, because I updated cloud build YML file as well as the main.py file. So let me git add all. Okay. Git commit updated cloud build and main app. Now I can push it. Now the triggering should be start automatic. Let me refresh it. Started. It should be failed because whatever the service account I'm being used now, that service account uh, does not have the permission to update anything inside the Google Kubernetes engine. Okay, so it required the privilege for the Google Kubernetes engine. It should fail as per my expectation. Okay, but let's see. Yeah, you can see it built. Okay, it pushed the image also, but while updating the deployment image, it got failed because it did not have the permission or privilege to implement that. Okay, so let me change it. Go to the setting. Here I can change it. Kubernetes engine developer, it is disabled. Let me enable it. Now also you have triggering again. Let me change something inside the application file. It's version 3. For version 3. Let me push it again. Now if you see the history, it should start the triggering automatic. Yeah, it is getting failed because it's saying like optionally you can specify the additional parameter like to get the credential, whether you can define this credential inside the cloud build YML file or you can execute that the cloud shell. So what can I do? Let me execute that command from the cloud shell, like Google Cloud Container Clusters get credentials, it my cluster name and the region of the cluster is the Asia South one. Okay, so let me copy here, paste here. Okay, it got entry for the CICD cluster. Now let me update it the main.py file again. Let me change to version 4. Git add all version 4. Let me post that. Now the triggering should start automatic. Let me go to the build details. Let me go to history. And it started automatic. Let me open it. It's build the image as well as it push the image. Still it's throwing this error. Just let me check. Yeah, there is a very silly mistake I have done. Okay, because I have to mention this details, like you have to define the environment variable for the cluster, because while setting this image for this cluster, it's trying to check, like what is the cluster name and in which region it is located. Okay, so that's why it is getting failed. So let me go to the cloud build YML file again. And if you see, my cluster name is CICD cluster, as well as the region is the Asia South 1. Okay, it's fine now. So let me change to version 5. Let me add it. Let me commit. Let me push it now. Now let's see. Guys, this is the way to troubleshoot, this pipeline, because while implementing it, maybe you can encounter, like more than 10 or 12 error. Okay, because it is the first time you are implementing it, like in the real-time scenario, you can say. Okay, so some of the step by mistake I was, skipped. It is by mistake. Okay, even it is my fault, but I can update it, update the whole commands, I mean the updated the steps in the video, so you can take a look on that. Guys, still you're getting this error, so just let me check and correct it. Okay, so once it corrected, okay, once it work fine, then I will get back to you. Okay, so please stay online. Once change it, then I will I will come back. Yeah, hi guys, it's working fine now. The mistake was, it was very silly mistake. Let me open the Google Cloud, I'm in the cloud build YML file, so I can show you. Because whatever the environment variable I set it, okay, it should be set inside the QCTL, because we are trying to set the updating the image. Okay, but by mistake I updated this environment variable on the Docker. Okay, but that should be you know after the kubectl command, right? So you can see I commented those command, I means the environment variable here, then I updated this environment variable things after the kubectl command. Okay, and after that it started to work. If you see now, if I refresh the page, it's coming with the version 6. Okay, so let's change it again. Like if I want to change it, like so version 7, it's working fine now. Let me save it. Let me add all the files. Let me commit to version 7. Let me push it. So if you go to the build, if you go to the history, it will be triggered again. It's built the image. Now it's trying to push the image. It got pushed. It's trying to push. Okay. Now it got the credentials, because this credential it's getting because we define this environment variable. Okay. And after getting the credentials, then it will be connect, and it will be it is trying to change the image of this deployment. Okay. The image got updated. Now if you refresh the load balancer, like the web the load balancer, then you can see the updated value here. I mean the updated contents here. Okay. So thank you guys. It was a little bit lengthy because while implementing that we got like a lot of issue, but it happens because it is the technical things. It can happen like while deployment, doing the deployment things. Okay. So thank you guys. So you can check my video and you can you know uh, do it yourself. And while implementing that, if you face any kind of error, just let me know or post your comments in the video, so then I can get back to you. Okay. In case if required also I can help you out to implement that. Okay. So thank you guys. So that's all for today for the CI/CD pipeline for the GKE, like the workload. So thank you guys. So please subscribe my channel and please share and view my video. Okay. Thank you.